Hi, I'm Ali Pompey, and I'm an aviation maintenance technician at ACI Jet. Here at ACI Jet, I help with large inspections and like avionics upgrades. I also help with just general maintenance for both our fleet and customer aircraft. So when I was little, I always looked up to my dad. He was an A&P mechanic and a pilot. He retired from the Air Force, and so I always thought airplanes were really cool. Instead of going the traditional route for my last 2 years of high school, I ended up going to the Miami Valley Career Technology Center, which was a vocational school for my local high school. There I went through the Aviation Maintenance Technician program and ended up receiving my A&P license after graduating high school. I got accepted to Cal Poly and was out here on a visit, and they told me, hey, if you have your A&P, you should stop in ACI. And so having my A&P out of high school, it made it really, really easy transitioning to a new place, because coming to SLO, I came into ACI and was like, hey, I have my license and I really want an internship. I haven't worked hands-on yet, and they were super open arms and were like, yes, we'd love to have you here. And I ended up starting working here right after WOW, or Week of Welcome, so my first week at Cal Poly. And I've been here about 3.5 years now. The culture here at ACI is really, really fun. Also, like, everyone's just super helpful and like outgoing. There's never been a person that I didn't know what they did and was like afraid to ask them. Everyone's super open about it and helpful, and it's just a great work environment. What I love most would definitely be like the atmosphere and what I get to do. Being able to work on aircraft is really cool, not something that a lot of people do. The guys that I work with are always really, really open to helping me and teaching me along the way. Any advice that I have for students wanting to pursue similar careers would be to make sure that you're like looking at non-traditional paths, especially with like aviation maintenance. There's a lot of different paths to get there. Some are vocational schools, some are going to like a smaller community college, and some you can even like work under an A&P until you get the necessary amount of hours. You can look in on like the FAA websites and make sure that you talk to like your counselors and make sure you have all the classwork you need so that you can get into those programs on time. I've brought many skills from my education here to my job at ACI. Most of my A&P schooling, the techniques and knowledge that you learn there, I use every day here. There's a huge lack of A&Ps, and so there's going to have to be more programs that are open arms to people coming into the career field. So I'd say that that's going to be the biggest thing changing, is making it more accessible to become an A&P. As an A&P, you learn a lot of skills that are definitely transferable. A lot of different career fields actually look for A&Ps. Different things like even refrigeration mechanics or wind turbine mechanics are A&Ps. And a lot of A&Ps will further their education. Some will go down like the path of becoming a pilot. And when they do that, they have really great understandings of systems and also how an airline works when it comes to getting on their aircraft and having a maintenance fault. But there's definitely a lot of different paths you can take with an A&P. It's a very versatile like certification to have. I've fallen in love with the Central Coast. It's awesome having so many beaches nearby, and the community is just like such an open arms community. You can basically go to like any program that's held in the area and find a home. So it's a great place to live. You always feel like you're part of a family no matter where you are.